This point in my life, it's convenient for me to date a married man. Very convenient. I don't think I'm destroying anybody's home because their husband is my supposed boyfriend. That's not my business. You meet married men that 6 months, 3 months, they don't have sex at home. But they want to fuck you every day. They come to their girlfriend's house. They want, as they enter, they want just they do. But at home, there is nothing. So how you go? So that's my fault that you're not having fun at home, and that you can have that fun with me a million times in a day if you so wish. You will always come to me.
Once the man is married,
Yes.
he should be out of bounds.
For who?
How is it your
Life
fault?
is preference, right? I like to date married men. You cannot date married men. Let me do what works for me. Primary thing that keeps that man coming back is the sex. It's not anything else. I'm going to go into sex a little bit.
Tell me more, mommy. Do you think side chicks make marriages last?
Of course they do.
What do they specially do?
We're going to use Lagos as a case study. And then from my own personal experience, you and your husband, you live in VGC. And I live where I live. Chevron, Ekota Villa. Now, he's been on that traffic from VI, wherever his office is. Boom. If he's driving, even worse. He has a driver. Hallelujah. At least he's not stressing so much. He drives and gets to Chevron and gets to me. And I'm by the door to open the door for him. He comes inside. I hug him. I give him a peck. Depends on how he made me feel the previous day. So he comes inside and I'm asking him, hey, baby, how are you? How was work? Did your day go okay? While I'm doing that, I'm taking off his shoes. You know, like he's seated, I'm taking off his shoes. If he's wearing socks, obviously, I'm taking it off and then giving him a little foot massage while pep talking him about how his day went. And I'm attentive to listen to him vent about what happened in the office and what didn't happen. And after that, and you know, in all of these conversations, I probably would have moved from his legs and I'm sitting on him. This the wife won't do at home in most cases, but she doesn't have time. Me, I have the whole day. I have the whole time in the world because that is how he sees me every time he comes. So he's used to that pamper that he probably doesn't get at home. So I'm sitting on his laps. He's grabbing my butt, or he's seeing my butt. My nipples are all over his face. Available for him to touch, right? And I'm smelling good. Do you understand me? Yeah. So he likes what he's seeing. He likes the full attention that I'm giving to him, undivided. For that 45 minutes or 30 minutes that he's spending with me, he is my priority. He is number one. I'm not, even if I'm leaving him, it's probably to go get him a glass of juice. If he drinks whiskey, a glass of whiskey, or maybe get his food or whatever that is in the house available. But the point is, there is a relationship that is very intense in a very short period of time. It could be 30 minutes that he spends with me. But that 30 minutes, I'm not leaving him alone. In that 30 minutes, I'm all over his business. In that 30 minutes, I'm making my demands. He's making his. Everybody is collecting whatever they want to collect from each other. And what is he getting? Attention, sex, romance. That's it. That's all the married man wants from the woman outside anyways.
So how does that keep his marriage at home?
Good. So when he leaves me, he spends 45 minutes with me, he's calm. He's relaxed. Whatever heat is at home, he can deal with it calmly. He can deal with it way better than if he just drove from the office in that traffic and he goes home straight. He'll be angry, he'll be agitated, he'll be like, you know what, I just want to go upstairs and rest. But when he has spent that quality time with me, whatever madam is saying at home is fine.
So I want to ask you, after watching the video that you just watched, what was your take? What did you gather for it? Because as for me, there is a lot that I really have in mind. And I believe that some of my takes on this particular video might not align with yours. So for that, I have to sincerely apologize ahead of time. Let me start from the beginning, okay? I have this philosophy that I go by. If two consensual adults are engaging in any activity that is not hurting other people, they can go ahead. If you and a second person agree on something and go along with that thing, and the actions you guys are undertaking is not affecting a third person, then by all means, just get ahead with it. I have no issue with that. But if your actions are affecting a third party, then in my own opinion, that is not good, right? So let me unpack this. Now, I have to celebrate this lady for living her life and being comfortable in her own skin, and also being courageous enough and knowledgeable enough to know what she is doing, and also share it in public without worrying about anything whatsoever. I really appreciate her for that. And I think people should be able to live their life the way they want, and do whatever they think serves them best, right? So if you think something serves you best, then by all means do it. Go ahead and do it. Now, I might have issue with the men who are going after her. Now, if you are a married person, I believe in fidelity. I believe in honesty. I believe in trust and confidence. If you are married to someone and you guys agree on being faithful to each other, then by all means, you should respect that. If you cannot be faithful with somebody, you have to let them know. You have to inform them so that they are aware of your situation, or they are aware of your thoughts. If you are having an affair behind your spouse's back, then I think that is really, really wrong. Really, really wrong. You cannot be having an affair behind the person whom you've promised to love. That's not fair. Now, I understand that we live in a very complicated society, and sometimes reality is kind of like different from one person to another. And more too often, people have certain arrangements with their partners and whatsoever. So if you and your wife have this arrangement that you can have an affair outside of the house, but still take care of her and the family, then that is fine. If she has agreed to that, it's okay. Because I believe that from our African society, most women are okay with polygamous arrangement. That's why you see a man can get married to more than one wife, and the wives will be okay with that. My problem here is if the said man is cheating. And one other point she made that I just want to say something about it. She said that sometimes the things she can do for men, the wives cannot do for the men. Well, if she is stating that as a fact, then it's okay. But if she is using that as to brag that maybe she has more tool in her toolbox, more than the wives do, then I think she is mistaken, because the wives have so many responsibilities, okay? They have to look after the child, they have to look after their husband, and there is more to a relationship than just laying down or massaging each other or doing anything in the bedroom. There is more to a relationship than just these few things. But anyway, kudos to her for living her life the way she wants. And I appreciate people who live their lives the way they want. And I think everyone should do what they think is best for them. But to you guys out there, let me hear your own opinion in the comment section below. After hearing what the lady said, what is your take? Do you think married people should be having extramarital activities outside of their marriages because somehow their wives at home cannot give them what they hope they should be getting or what they think they should be getting. What is your opinion about all this? Let us know in the comment section below, because like always, we love hearing what you have to say. Thank you.